Yesterday, I saw a man murdered. Along with the rest of the world, we all witnessed the death of a man who stood up for truth, who stood up for freedom of speech, who loved the Lord, and it really did something to me deep in my heart, and I just cried like I haven't cried in a long time. And this is just my reaction. I was talking to my daughter and she said that she had never seen so many people looking to the Lord for answers on her social media, talking about Jesus, talking about what this meant, knowing that he had a family, he had a wife, he had children, and that human life is way more important than political ideology or disagreements. This is an example of our world, of what we're living in. And my heart just bled and cried. For where we are. And in light of this senseless and tragic death, I just feel that much more ready to stand in the gap, that much more ready to preach the good news of the gospel about Jesus Christ to a lost and dying world that has no idea that the sin in them is killing them. That the sin out in the world is destroying them mentally, physically, emotionally, spiritually, financially, and relationally. They don't even know it because they don't know him. He overcame sin and death, because it's not the devil that's destroying everybody. It's the sin in us, the things we lust and want and can never fill us up. There's no way we can get enough stuff. There's not enough sex, drugs, booze, shopping. There's not enough to ever fill it up. It's not gonna happen. And the more we go out looking to fill it up, the more empty we feel. There's only one well that actually satisfies. There's only one place that human beings can go and feel seen, heard, loved, and cared about. But it doesn't look the way that we expect it to. It looks like orders and rules and regulations, and you have to do it a certain way and act a certain way and be a certain way. And it's not like that. When we come to the Lord and we say, Lord, I can't fix it. I don't know how this happened in my life, but I am messed up and I need help. He says, yeah, good. Come here. I'll help you. And it says, all who are weary and heavy burdened, come to me. I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. It is light. In the book of Matthew. He doesn't want to saddle us with burdens. In fact, he told the Pharisees, you go halfway around the world to find one convert, and then you saddle them with more responsibilities. You don't even lift one finger to try to help them. That is not our Jesus. Jesus says, all who are weary and heavy burdened, come to me and I will give you rest. Take my yoke upon you. It's light. Because he is humble and lowly. He's not here to burden you. If you are in a religious system or in a mindset that says that you have to do X, Y, and Z to be good enough, you're always going to be running like a dog chasing its tail, never able to figure out why you can't feel satisfied, because there's nothing you can do to earn salvation, to be good enough, to get enough to feel worthy. It's when we say, it's not my will, but thy will be done. It's Jesus, his love for us, and our love overflowing to others. It's not about religious rules, religious regulations. It's not about cleaning up your life and getting perfect so other people can look at you and think you're special. It's about realizing we are imperfect and he is perfect and he loves us and he wants to help us, and being willing to receive his help so that we can give that help out, because it is sin in us that comes out of us that causes all of our problems. It's not everybody else. It's not the government. It's not the devil. The devil only tempts us to sin because the power to ruin our lives is in the sin. And understanding that all sin is anything outside of God's will, anything not done in faith. Believing and trusting in God is sin. Sin mocks the sinner. Sin is what comes out of a hard heart and a seared conscience that defiles us. Sin is the problem. And it says that Jesus is either your master or sin is your master. And a house divided will fall, because we can't serve two masters. We'll love one and we'll hate the other. So who's your master? Who is my master? Because if sin is your master, you're probably pretty broke, busted, and disgusted. You're probably pretty miserable, angry, bitter, resentful, contentious, full of strife and enmity, comparing yourself amongst yourself. But you know what? If Jesus is your master, you know love. You know peace. You know joy. Because it can only be found at the end of yourself when you say, I'm done going to every single well that does not satisfy. I want the well that's actually going to quench the thirst in me, which is for meaning, purpose, and value. Because you are fearfully and wonderfully made. And in the world, we can't see that value because we're so busy selling ourselves for everything we think we want in our flesh and the lust of the eyes and the pride of life. And all we really want is to be loved, seen, and heard. And that's what Jesus offers us. If we'll just taste and see that he's good, if we'll just believe him long enough to obey, one